second race here. Cheyenne Scales, Doug's Dog Kennel on the side of that car. Then it's the rookie driver out of Longview, the Mac Tools Josh Anthony. And bringing up the rear of the field of heat number 1 out of Matlock, Washington, Northwest Rarity Bail Bonds, NB Enterprises, Milky Way Ranch, Darrell Brumfield. 8 laps brought to you by Cut Rate Auto Parts. Austin Kerrigan, as we said, him and his dad have been almost unbeatable this year. They've got 8 of the 10 races this year. They have been to victory lane. He's been there 4 times himself. He's being ran down, though, by the current points leader, Jack Parshall, who's got 1 win, but he's been very steady this year in that Budweiser number 9 Camaro. Heavy smoke coming out of the bat of Darrell Brunfield's number 42 car. Don't know if he can go the way. And Brandon Reel has moved up to 3rd. No surprise there in that 69 car. Former asphalt driver turned dirt, and you can tell he hasn't skipped a beat. He's only been here 1 time this year, and he went to victory lane. And he is closing in, bringing Kelly Fugate with him in that 22. Kelly has his career first win just a few weeks ago up at Skagit Speedway. Still has yet to go to victory lane. Brandon Reel to the outside. That battle for second with 3 laps down out of the 8, trying to get around our current points leader, and he will. Well, maybe. He's got it down right now if he can hang on. Partial get him everything he's got, but not enough to do it. Now he'll try to run down the Ford Mustang of Austin Kerrigan from 25 minutes up the road. Reel has got this baby set up. It's only his 2nd visit to Grays Harbor Raceway. Not quite able to do it yet. As we said, those pair of Ford Mustangs have been just about unstoppable this year. Power plants coming out of Olympia. Reel will try to close in as the laps are winding down. This time by, there'll be a pair of laps remaining. They're going to deal with 1 slow car before this one's over. Partial hanging in there in that 3rd spot. And back and forth, Jeff Daniel, Kelly Fugate. Reel with no problem to the front over the Mustang of Austin Kerrigan. White flag this time by the driver out of Boring, Oregon, making the longest tow here, and maybe tonight will be the night. He said this is a great night. He'd love to go to victory lane in front of a great crowd, and especially during Outlaw Weekend. And only his 2nd appearance here this year, both times going to victory in heat races. Brandon Reel out of Boring, Oregon, Austin Kerrigan. And following them into 3rd is Dave Lund, the Arlington, Washington driver, and only his 2nd stop. So Brandon Reel goes to victory lane. Heat 2 and 3 coming up later on. Will be the distance. Lights off the Whitney's Auto Group pace truck. That can only mean one thing. We will go green. Keeping on the 87 car, Brent Snitzer, the young driver out of Shelton. 2nd-year driver has really come a long way. He's got a new car this year. Tom Hecker, very successful, especially in the heat races. He's in row number 2 in car number 5, and here we go. Harding, Snitzer, Mike Knox Jr., Tom Hecker. Snitzer gets a little loose. Hecker has to back off. Drops back just a little bit. That number 5 car in that 4th spot. Great battle for second, and Snitzer can hang on. Trying everything he can do. Meanwhile, Brian Harding saying, see ya in the 28 car. 3 wide just for a moment off turn 2. We've seen it several times on this Rakenack. And Brent Snitzer having a definitely control issue right now in the 87. Former dirt bike racer, still doing a good job hanging on into the 4th spot. Couple of laps down. Brian Hardy's been to victory lane in a heat race before. He does very well in the heat race. He's just got to get it turned up in the main event. And Tom Hecker also has been to victory lane in a heat race this year. He's riding in that 2nd spot. Knox Jr. hanging into 3rd. Brent Snitzer still not giving up yet, trying to stay with him. Hecker has closed in on Brian Harding. Trying to reel him in, the Chevrolet, trying to get that Camaro. He's there in the number 5. Back in third, still Knox. Snitzer hanging back in that third spot. Battle for the lead has tightened up just past the halfway point. 3 laps remaining. Brian Harding trying to hold on over Tom Hecker. Back in third, still coming off turn 2, is Mike Knox, bringing Snitzer with him. Hecker hasn't been able to do it on the outside. He took a peek on the inside, nowhere to go. Next time by will be the white flag for the black number 28 of Brian Harding if he can hang on over Tom Hecker in that 5 car. Knox Jr. still riding around looking for that podium finish. The flag is waving. One more time around for Brian Harding. Hecker trying to reel him in. He's got one more shot. Does he have enough to do it? One lap car. Will he be an issue? He might be. He is. And Brian Harding hangs on for the win as Tom Hecker took a peek but had to back out of it. Third and final heat race of the night is coming up. 3-time track champions. Got a few runner-ups this year. That's why he's 5th in the point standings. Still wanting to go to victory lane, but again, it's pretty much been the Ford Mustangs, as we say, including that 43 car in row number 2. 4 feature wins. Father and son have won 8 out of the 10 Cut Rate Auto Parts Hobby Street Stock features this year. Jason Toll with Eddie Blood, the veteran. Side by side, we'll bring him down. Final heat race of the night, and here we go. The veteran Jason Toll, the Western Washington construction car, takes the initial lead right where he started. Shane Kerrigan wasted no time trying to pull up along the inside of Eddie Blood. Oh, one car off, just off turn 4. Timothy Phillips trying to get it fired back up. He does. We'll stay green. It's been that way all night. Well, maybe we won't, though. He tried to get it going, but unfortunately, with all the effort he put into that number 12 car, he got it going, but unfortunately it was right as the leaders were coming off turn number 4. It's a double file restart. The way we've been doing it for quite a while here. Jason Toll deciding on where he wants to start. That's where he's going to do it. 1 lap down, 7 to go. Race wins this year for the 34, the Hope Williams driver. But here comes the Ford Mustang. Shane Kerrigan powering his way up, making it stick on that outside. And that's the way it's been all year with the Ford Mustang of Kerrigan. Quickly going to the front of Jason Toll. Timothy Phillips having a good run in the 41 car. He has moved up, challenging for that 3rd spot. Kerrigan, Toll, the 97 of Eddie Blood, Timothy Phillips. Halfway home, halfway down, 4 laps remaining for the 43. Shane Kerrigan. It's been that way all year. Him and his son leading Jason Toll, Eddie Blood, Timothy Phillips, and Tyler Walker. Little spread out now. The top 3 are same distance between all 3 cars, but the Mustang putting more distance away. This time by, we'll see the white flag for the white 43 Mustang of Kerrigan. Kerrigan, Toll, Blood, Phillips, Walker. Your top 5 with 1 lap remaining. Dealing with one slower car will not be an issue now. Out of 4 for another heat race win for Shane Kerrigan, who comes in second in the point standings tonight. A good way to get the night started for him. His 6th heat race win of the year. He leads the class in heat race victories.